Hello, welcome. Today we will talk about CodeWorks diversity in employment discrimination in business. So code words and discriminatory practices have been part of business, unfortunately, in many settings. It hurts workers, it hurts retention, and it hurts employees' bottom line. In some cases, employees face work environment racism and harassment discrimination. Hopefully, your workplace does not have this, and hopefully you never experience it, but make sure your employees are always treated fairly and free of any racism or harassment issues. On this slide, you see that first black girl to attend an all-white school in the U.S. was named Dorothy Counts. She was being jeered and taunted by her white peers. Think about being the only person who is of a different gender, different skin color, different language, different religion, and standing out. Should you be taunted? Should you be harassed for being different than everybody else? No, obviously not, but this is our society. When people are conditioned a certain way, it's very difficult for them to accept any change. Everybody is a human being in this global planet. We're one human race. We may look different, we are different height, different abilities, different languages, different religions, different body sizes, different looks, and that's all good. It should be celebrated, but unfortunately, oftentimes we are making decisions based on biases and prejudices, which hurts a person who's different based on that one trait or characteristic or dimension of diversity. Think about how it makes that one person feel. Besides being unfair, in many cases it's illegal. But even if it's not illegal, it is unfair. So we need to think consciously and treat everybody with respect and dignity, regardless of the diversity dimension that he or she represents. In one case, 2 black employees were hired as bookkeeper and credit manager for the district office of furniture company. And they claimed that they were subjected to a work environment of racial contempt and harassment and discrimination. This is the Amon versus Court Furniture Rental Corporation. Evidence indicated that the black employees were often referred to as another one of them, poor people, the one, all of you. Other statements included, we're going to have to come up there and get rid of all of you. Again, these are quotations or code words that mean something to everybody who's part of that culture, and it is pejorative, it is negative, it is stereotypical, it is based on biases, it's based on racial discrimination. If you are from outside of this group or from a different culture, it may not be the case necessarily, but within the specific culture where these words and statements are made, everybody knows the racial intent or the meaning behind it. The lower court ruled that these comments were not racially motivated. The Court of Appeals, however, disagreed and ruled as follows. In our view, however, the use of code words can, under circumstances such as we encounter here, violate Title VII. Indeed, a reasonable jury could conclude that the intent to discriminate is implicit in these comments. The court also explained its rationale. Statements like the ones allegedly made in this case send a clear message and carry the distinct tone of racial motivation and implications. They could be seen as conveying the message that members of a particular race are disfavored and that members of that race are therefore not full and equal members of that workplace. Avoid these discriminatory code words in any workplace. Think about code words that relate to racism. Overqualified, overqualified for this need, your kind, buckwheat, ghetto children, ghetto, fried chicken, runaway slaves, slave driver. So you want to hire your own people, drug dealer, Aunt Jemina, Mammy, biscuit, chocolate cupcake, basketball player, hockey player, and like you and me. I often hear this statement: how can someone be racist if they have friends who are black, who are from a different culture, who are from a different religion, who are from a different gender? I often hear this statement: how can someone be racist toward African Americans or toward blacks if they have friends who are black? Have you heard this statement before? Have you ever thought about this? Just because you have a black friend, does that make you not be racist necessarily? Well, so I like the answer here. The same way that serial killers have friends who are alive. So just having a friend from another culture does not mean our biases or racial stereotypes or prejudices are erased. It's good to have a friend from another culture or many friends from other cultures. The more you have friends and you associate with them with an open mind, the more you tend to understand their views, their values, their norms, and hopefully they understand yours. So we need to keep an open mind in all cases, whether we have a friend from another culture, from another skin color or not. We need to treat everybody as human beings with an open mind, with respect, and with dignity. You see on this slide, according to Jennifer Garner, that words matter. When a little girl is called bossy when she leads, it is telling her to be quiet. I don't want girls to be quiet. I want them to roar. Code words like feisty, bossy, working mother, mompreneur, a ballbuster, aggressive, intense, mannish, gossipy, bitchy, nag, man-hater. All of these are inappropriate words for the workplace. Don't describe women employees or colleagues or men employees or colleagues using these words. Other words that can fall in the category of racism and sexism could include clean-cut image. This is a sophisticated upscale location. Sounding white, gorilla, watch your back, boy. You are so articulate for a black person. You people, homeboy, heavy accent, better fit, figure skater for preferring white females as job applicants. References to small hands for preferring women in general, not the type. Play with the boys, don't rock the boat. Demeanor, little more mannish. The way she carried herself, should be at home, not working. You have kids. You have kids? You have a lot on your plate right now. Extremist, towelhead, and crazy. Towelhead, raghead, and rock thrower. You're a holy man. You are orthodox. Code words that relate to ageism. In your day and age, should retire, take some time off to rest. Could understand the mentality of senior residents. Sharp young people, not a forward enough thinker. Should retire early, drop dead. Take off all that makeup. Take off that wig. Too old to make tough decisions. We need young bloods around here. Young, fun, cute, and bubbly people. Wouldn't fit in, young and perky, well suited to work with seniors. Youth over age, unwilling or unable to adapt. She dressed like an old lady. Younger, more vibrant, people with more energy. Let's bring in the young guns. Needs special treatment because she is getting old. not a forward enough thinker. Sharp young people are delivering a lot of work, and older people that aren't delivering as much work. Not a cultural fit. Old fuddy-duddy. Words do matter. Let us avoid racist thoughts in racist language in all cases. So managers and employers must be very careful, since code words can be tied to the American laws, which can lead to lawsuits and bankruptcies for some corporations. Remember to be fair in legal and your management decisions. Remember to exercise ethical behaviors in all cases. It's through a consistent application of being fair, legal, and ethical that your muscles develop stronger, and you will be seen as a person with strong integrity, with honesty, with compassion, and being fair and impartial in all your decisions. So avoid all forms of discrimination and harassment in your workplace at all times. And remember that ethical behavior is a skill. So please evaluate and improve your ethical muscles every single day when you're making decisions regarding your employees, your colleagues, and your organization. Good luck.